Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So today we are going to make puddings or desserts inspired by heart and Valentine's and love and sweet and caring, and something that you make by yourself or with others, but for the people that you love and for your family. So welcome, thanks for coming to my kitchen and joining me today. We have a variety of desserts. We're going to make 3 different desserts. So hopefully one of them will get your taste buds working, and it is a bit muggy here today, so hopefully they don't melt too fast.
And we have a competition today as well, just for YouTube. So people who are watching on Facebook, you need to pop to YouTube. Tell us what recipes you'd like us to feature. Just let us know in the comments what recipes you'd like us to feature over the next little while, and we'd love to hear from you. That's today's competition. You can win a fantastic prize pack.
Fantastic. Now make sure you stay tuned, because I'm going to show you some really clever easy tricks for when using piping bags, and how to make shapes with meringues, and what else am I going to do? Oh, how to flavour the same biscuit, different things like that, and a few different things that you can use in biscuits. So there's actually a really tricky little one. Actually, I wonder if you can guess what it is. I'm going to use this. So anyway, let's see, I wonder what that ingredient is. First off, we are going to make meringues. Now meringues are a very easy thing to make. It's purely egg whites and sugar. And we are going to whip them up into a fury, but we're also going to turn them pink, yay, because it's Valentine's Day. And we're going to put some cardamom seeds in them. Now I have finely ground my cardamom seeds to a sort of that ground, whatever, a sort of a finely...
It's more like a grit.
It's more like a grit, thank you, that's the word I'm after. So that will produce a really nice flavour for our meringues. So let's get meringuing. Now the important thing with meringues is that your bowl and your whippers are completely dry. If you have any water, it will not whip, so the egg whites will not whip at all. And hey, save your egg yolks for later on to stir into a custard, thicken a sauce, add it to your scrambled eggs, something like that. So we just want 2 egg whites, just normal eggs. Oh, don't get that yolk in there. There's no yolking about that.
I wasn't going to say that.
I did.
Yeah.
It's like dad joke.
There. You went there.
I went there. Sorry. Hashtag dad joke. And guys, if you are tuning in, chat to us. Ask questions. Let us know what you're doing for Valentine's Day, if anything at all. I'm just going to wash my hands because that's kind of gross. Actually, yolk is also very good to make a hair mask out of. If you're not keen on yolk, just make a hair mask out of it. It's really good. Put it on, leave it for 5 minutes, wash it out. Okay, it's going to be noisy.
But with the hair mask, I'm guessing you don't go outside in summer while you've got egg on your hair. That would be an inside thing that you would need to do. So what we're doing today, as Kirsty does her whipping over there with the meringue, is that we are making 3 fantastic looking desserts there. And the humidity is playing havoc with that one in the middle, but such is life. To be honest, I think if you were sitting there and plated up, it wouldn't have lasted as long as it's taken us to do this intro for someone to eat it. So I wouldn't worry too much about the ice cream melting. There we go, and we are done with the meringuing. So, no, we're halfway. No, halfway, sorry. You need to whip your egg whites to this consistency. So as you can see, if I shake them, they're not really moving, but they're not watering everywhere either. If you whip them to water, it's too far. So into that we want to put our sugar. Now, half a sugar at a time. So half of the sugar, and look at my cute little... Oh, look at the little love heart. Little love heart for Valentine's Day. So whipping again, everybody. There we go. I won't talk too much, but we've got a fair amount of ingredients that goes into the planning into these 3 treats. But if you plan it out, Kirsty mentioned the secret ingredient before. Look at this. We're even going to get into the chili. into the chili. So I wonder where that's going to go. I actually don't know, because I haven't been party to the planning of this, these recipes, but I am going to be party to the eating of the recipes, because that's how I roll, and I won't complain. So I think Kirsty's just put in the second lot of sugar in there, so about halfway through the whipping process. Then the sugar goes, and we're heading towards the end of that particular part of the meringuing. I do like a good meringue. Must admit, it is one of my weaknesses. And Chico, our dog in the background, is having a look around. He's decided that he's going to go for a wander as well, so he's live on YouTube as well. He's a very lucky puppy. Not that he's going to have any treats.
Okay, so that's your basic meringue. You can stop there if you just want to make normal meringues or meringue sort of boats, or yeah, just meringues. However, this is the fun bit. Now I'm going to take about half a teaspoon of, half a teaspoon of the cardamom. If you're not keen on cardamom, but you still like a little bit of flavour, anywhere between 1/4 and half a teaspoon is great, but I love cardamom. And what I'm mixing it with, you actually need a little bit of kick. And I like using gel colours, so I'm just going to very carefully put one blob, and I obviously need to get some more pink, just one blob of gel colour. Great investment to do, and I'm just going to combine that all.
So you can see that the gel pink goes a long way. That was one little blob, and it has turned the entire meringue pink. You don't have to use a lot of it. In fact, the gel colours go a lot further than the standard colours.
Now, because I need to use my meringues for the biscuits, I'm just giving them a quick rinse, because if I don't, it's all going to go hard and yuck, and I won't have nice beaters. And it doesn't matter if it's wet slightly for the biscuits, hence making the meringue first and making sure they were really, really dry. I'm just going to shake them off. Now, this is my trick to save you from juggling. Oh, excuse that. We've got somebody excited about our meringues. So this is my trick, everybody, for pouring in anything to a piping bag. So what you want to do is put it in a big cup like this. Put your piping bag ready to go, and then you can fairly hands-free tip cream or icing or meringue, without getting it over the side preferably, into the bag, which really does save if you don't have a spare set of hands in the kitchen. So, just popping it in there. Now I'm not going to make the entire thing of meringues here, but I do just quickly want to show you the best way of getting a shape. So we want to pop that over there. Now, if you are not confident in freehanding the shape that you want, the idea is to get a shape like a heart, and using a permanent marker or a felt tip or a pen, draw and trace that outline and flip it over. And that way you can copy the line on the other side of the our dog's having a little asthma attack there. You can copy that line. So I'm fairly good at freehanding, so I'm not going to bother about that, but that is the best thing to do. So to just do a heart shape. Oh, that was terrible. Here I am saying I'm okay.
It looks better than what I could have done.
Yeah. It's all gone a bit wobbly, but you get the gist. So there's your meringues. Now they need to go in the oven at 120 degrees for a good hour. The bigger the meringue, the more time they're going to need to cook. And actually after about 40 minutes, I peel them off and flip them over just to make sure they are drying on both sides. So we'll pop that away. This isn't the oven. No, you're quite right. Now, biscuits. I'm wanting to get the biscuits, but I hate a messy kitchen, so I am just going to pop all of this around here. Biscuits. Now, these are a basic biscuit. They are really handy and great to make things that you can evolve with. So we need 125 grams of butter that's been brought to room temperature or softened slightly in the microwave. So we just want to chuck all that in. Great, it chucked. And we need sugar. Now my egg, I stood him in there and he's absorbed all the sugar, which is kind of annoying. Mr. Egg, the sugar's not for you. Okay, so, and all of the sugar in, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Now, we need to really whip this up to a proper cream. So, really cream your butter and sugar together.
The desserts that we've got some. The desserts that we had out before are not surviving, unfortunately, in the lovely setting we had. But hey, at the end of the day, like I said before, it is a case of the desserts will not last on the plate anyway, because of the fact that people are just going to smash them back, or your partner's going to smash them back. So don't worry about our presentation down below. Don't worry about that. It does taste fantastic, not necessarily look fantastic at the moment. So Kirsty's doing the mixing, and this is a basic biscuit recipe. As we head towards Valentine's Day, I'm not sure what people are doing for Valentine's Day today, whether it's a thing, or whether you just like to have a nice little meal, or or anything like that.
Okay, so guys, I've got that to a great consistency. I'm now going to add 1 egg, and I need the whole egg this time, and I'm going to whip that in. Now, if you just wanted your biscuits to be plain in flavour, you could add some vanilla bean, vanilla seeds from the vanilla bean, or vanilla paste, vanilla essence. However, I don't. So I am going to make them really, really tasty, and hopefully one that my kids will like. Oh, I've lost half of the thing. There, lucky it's clean kitchen. So we want to sieve 2 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You can't use self-raising flour for this because self-raising flour for each cup of flour is equivalent, from off the top of my head, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So you'd have your ratios wrong there. So we just want to get that going. And now I have 2 varieties on the of biscuits that I have made. However, this basic recipe is the same. So the first is a chocolate and ginger biscuit, which is really yum, and we're going to be putting that with a mousse. And the second is a chili and chocolate. So for now, I am just going to make, because I'd like to be able to use both of them, I'm actually just going to make plain chocolate biscuits. So you can add in your ginger or your chili. Oh, there's my spoon. Or you can just leave it at chocolate if you just want plain chocolate biscuits to have for later.
I like the sound of ginger.
I'll put some ginger in. I'll put ginger in. We like ginger.
Mix it up a little bit. And hello to people who are joining us. So if you are joining us, this is a new thing we're doing. We're going to try and go live on YouTube as much as we go live, or on Facebook as well, just to mix up the platforms a little bit. We have a special competition, so just let us know in the comments whether you're what recipes you'd like us to try over the next little while, and we'll do our best to try them as well. So just pop a note in the comment and let us know. So now if you are just joining us, we did have some lovely looking desserts set out before.
But they are melting. The
humidity has killed lovely looking desserts. We'll post up some photos of what they're actually supposed to look like. The flavour is going to be there, but at the moment they are looking a little bit sad. So do just, even if you're joining us and want to say hello, just say hello. We'd like to say hello back.
Say hi. We'll say hi.
Yeah.
Let us know we're not alone and that we're cooking with friends.
Cooking with friends, exactly.
So that is my basic recipe. It's not a recipe. Biscuit recipe. Now I'm just needing to turn it in.
Now I didn't realise that a basic biscuit is a thing.
No, you didn't.
No.
A basic biscuit.
For the newbies out there, is that it's not just called a basic. I mean, it's not just. It is. That's the official name of it.
It's a basic biscuit.
It's a basic biscuit.
Yeah, because then you can add what you need to.
So it's like it's a base to do anything with, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of a little bit of like a play on words. So, guys, we're just wanting to make sure that that butter and everything has combined, and that is our biscuit dough. Now, just to show you, there's a couple of different ways that you can make a biscuit. And I've just got to make some room here. I'll push over my desserts. Now, this biscuit dough is fairly crumbly. It's not the, it's not like a proper, it's more like a shortbread, which is why it is so yum. So, to make my heart-shaped biscuit, obviously I had a lot more dough. And it does, actually I do just need some more. It's a fairly dry biscuit. And I'm just going to quickly go like...
This is where we're heading?
This is where we're heading.
We're heading over there to the heart shape.
So, now you can do any shape you like.
But being Valentine's Day, we chose...
We chose hearts.
Hearts.
Ah. And I just want to show you the easiest way to make a heart.
Oh, nice.
Now these need to go into the oven at 170 degrees Celsius for around about 12 minutes, and they are a nice crumbly biscuit. However, I also want to show you, if you are doing these not for Valentine's Day and just for the lunchbox or for the cookie jar, you can actually just pop it on a ball. Hang on, let me come over here. You can pop it, sort of slightly push it, and do like Grandma used to do with the whole squashing it with a fork. And you can cook them like that as well.
Is there a reason for squashing it with a fork, if I was wondering, or does it just look pretty?
A fork was always in the top drawer.
Oh, there you go.
You can't really squash it with a knife, and a spoon made it too indented. A fork spread it out. My mum
so it's spreading it out. That's what the purpose of spreading it out.
It's the purpose of spreading it out. My mum used to do crisscrosses like that. I don't know if your grandparents or parents used to do crisscrosses.
Oh, plus it looks nice.
Plus it looks pretty.
So if anyone's joining us on YouTube, I see there's people joining us. Just want to say hello. We'd love to say hello back.
Right.
And yeah, and into the competition as well. Because
yes.
I'll tell you what, you got a very, very good chance of winning at the moment.
Now, for the fun stuff. So those are the things that you can make in advance. This is the putting together, the plating, the making, the creating, all of that sort of stuff. And I'm going to just, actually no, I'll leave that, I'll do this bit first. Oh, all over the place.
You are doing 3 desserts.
I am doing 3 desserts, and 3 very different desserts.
Yes.
So I have...
Lorraine just found the comment box. Well done. Welcome, Lorraine. Thank you for saying hi. I know YouTube is a different experience to Facebook.
We're all
so this
learning.
is fun. We're all learning, but thank you for saying hi, Lorraine. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day. So I've got just 1 cup of raspberries, which have kind of defrosted there. Now these are frozen raspberries.
Frozen raspberries.
Were frozen raspberries. I wouldn't bother using fresh because they're expensive. However, if you get them cheap, great.
Thanks, Lorraine. Lorraine says, thanks, you too. And Eddie, hey there, Eddie. How are we, mate? It's good to see you, and thank you for commenting.
Now, I've just put in just under, or just over actually, 1/4 cup of water, so more like 1/3 cup of water. If you wanted to do a champagne or wine, white wine, that would be really good too.
Ooh, nice.
I'm putting in 2 cardamom pods because I want to be able to find those guys later.
No, we haven't made lemongrass chicken, but we will.
Ooh.
Now that you've said it, we will.
That sounds lovely.
So it's cardamom pods, and then there was some sugar.
Cardamoms and some icing sugar.
Icing sugar, cool.
Now I want to pop that on an average temperature on the stove, and I'm going to reduce that down. The reason I need to heat this and can't just use straight out raspberries and sort of with sugar is because I'm wanting to infuse that cardamom flavour. So my poor stove top has been cooking away. So I'm just wanting to leave that. I don't need to really stir it. I'll come back to it soon. I want to get it to a slow simmer so that it really does drizzle down. The next thing I'm going to make is a chocolate mousse. And unfortunately, I've got to clean these guys again. So guys, this chocolate mousse isn't just any chocolate mousse. It's a chocolate mocha mousse. So this will go...
Chocolate mocha mousse?
Chocolate mocha mousse.
Chocolate mocha mousse.
This will go on top of our ginger version of the chocolate cookies. It's really, really nice. The flavors of ginger and coffee and the softness of the mousse and the crunch of the chocolate biscuit is just yum.
I'm going to zoom in down here now. For people who have just joined us, I keep apologising about how
it's melting.
Desserts that have melted, but that's what Kirsty's talking about there.
I will plate it all up differently.
It will.
Again, I should say.
I'm still going to eat those anyway. There's a naughty old summer fly turned up.
Okay.
Lorraine said she'd leave out the coffee.
You could absolutely leave out the coffee. However, funnily enough, I have tried this and it's really, really nice. Right.
Because it is all about experimentation.
It is, and it's about creating flavours, etc. Excuse me as I delve down. I forgot to get another whipping bowl. I'm making a real mess today here in my kitchen, which for those of you who know me, I'm not used to making mess. So, some cream, and it all depends, the quantities depend on how many you're making. So this is half a cup of cream. And I've just got to whip it until it's nearly completely whipped.
So let us know, we've got a couple of people watching. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Eddie, if you're still watching, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Are you having a lovely meal in? We're heading towards, and we're basically having a dessert before the children come home. I think that's our plan, and that will be our Valentine's Day, since we've probably got sport and things this afternoon. And Lorraine, what are you doing? Are you going to settle in and probably, dinner and a movie? Good on you, Eddie. And what movie are you seeing? Let us know. I want to see the new The Greatest Showman. We haven't been to see that. Everyone we know has seen it, but we haven't had a chance to see The Greatest Showman yet.
My mum and dad went and saw it today and said it was fantastic.
Yeah, there you go.
So, some icing sugar. It all depends how sweet you like it. Some cocoa powder, around about 1 teaspoon. And I'm just going to put a couple of pinches of coffee. Now, I know people have said, yeah, coffee. I'm actually using real ground coffee beans. So it's not a coffee flavour, it's actual coffee. So that it's giving you that real taste of coffee.
Lorraine, that was loud. Lorraine went out for lunch and got drenched because her husband's working late tonight. That's a bugger, Lorraine. I'm sure that... well, you can have a quiet night in, out for lunch, and then a quiet night in.
Awesome.
Sounds like winning.
Now, I'm just going to...
Find something else.
Sorry.
Too many tools in the kitchen.
I don't have enough...
I'm not counting me.
I don't have enough tools in my kitchen at the moment. So, there's my cream, and I don't think it's faring very well with the heat. Don't worry, I have one backed up. So that's how you make that cream. And I just want to show you very quickly how to plate that up.
This is live, everybody.
This is live, so this is cooking live. Always have a backup when you're live.
Always got a backup.
So.
Just very humid today, so we're losing things.
So, look, I'm going to have a...
Oh, look at that.
Monkey.
So there's your
So this is my biscuit, my basic biscuit. And I'm just going to show you how I do the cream. Oh.
Look at that. That looks lovely. Straight over the face of the monkey. We got that plate in Las Vegas. It's one of my favourite plates.
Now, guys, you could be really fancy pants and do like a mascarpone cream, etc. You could really make it look pretty. And as always, a sprinkle of chocolate is super great. Get it?
That was terrible.
You love it.
There we go. And done.
So there.
So there it was a nice, simple dessert. Nice, simple dessert.
Nice, simple dessert.
Over the face of a monkey.
If you don't like the coffee or whatever, just leave it out because it is just a really easy to do dessert and you can impress people. Yeah, that makes life easy with that one. Now, I'm going to show you. Wait there.
Wait, hold the line.
Hold the line. Now, this is chili ice cream. Well, it's going to be chili ice cream.
Chili ice cream.
You have to use a very good quality ice cream if you are going to do the whole point of slightly softening ice cream and then refreezing it. The reason is the cream content. If you use an ice cream that has too much of a milk content, you'll get that icy sort of texture to it, which isn't great. So
it does sound yum, Eddie, and it's really easy.
Yeah, either make your own ice cream or do what I did and cheat a little and just, yeah.
Look for the one on special that's the gourmet one.
Yeah, look for the one on special. Now, I am just going to chop the chili flakes a little bit finer.
So this is the Mrs. Rogers chili flakes.
Mrs. Rogers chili flakes.
Make it a little bit finer.
Oh, now, if you don't like the thought of having bits of chili in your ice cream, this one's probably not for you.
Sounds lovely to me. Sounds lovely to Eddie. Oh, Lorraine makes coconut ice cream. Coconut cream ice cream. Oh, we should do that as well.
That sounds lovely.
We made coconut vodka the other day.
We did.
Very nice.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I'm also going to steal a little bit of these and put some
so to make
chocolate.
chili ice cream, you basically get good ice cream and put chili in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yet when you say, yes, I've made homemade chili ice cream,
people are going to go,
oh, wow. Just like you did, Eddie. See that response that you gave before? That's what we're looking for. And
so you just want to, it's a bit like you know, like those things that you see on YouTube where they mash the lollies into the ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's actually a shop that does that.
Yum.
So now this is where you have to work very fast because obviously it is ice cream. So one biscuit on the bottom. Not my bottom, thank goodness. What have I done with my heart shape?
Eddie says, even I can do this. Yeah. That's easy, and it looks impressive, sounds impressive.
Now here's the impressive part.
Here's the impressive part. So use the same mould as what you use for the biscuits.
Here we go, everybody.
Wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Now, this, just so you know, this is probably best to do just before you serve it. You can't really do these made to order. From a compiling them together point of view, you really do need to do it as you are about to serve it. To plate and finger looking good. Now I just have to turn that a bit and push that ice cream.
So it's going to keep its basic shape because of the ice cream.
Basic shape because of
Look at that. So you could have made a chocolate sandwich, but what we've made
is hang on, we haven't finished.
Sorry. Oh.
Got to top it.
Look at this.
Just wait, there's a bit more.
Look at this.
Just wait, there's a bit more.
I'm actually genuinely impressed because I didn't see you make these before. So this is me being happy as well.
I only just want one side.
One side done because it looks all artistic. Look at that.
And I'm actually just going to like that. Look at that.
So if you presented that, we've got chili, but wait, there's more, says Lorraine, yes. Chili chocolate ice cream with homemade basic biscuit with those ones have ginger in them. You can put ginger. You can put chili in it. Biscuit.
Chili and ginger together, sure. Why not?
Chili and ginger, and then pressed into that. That looks impressive. So we've got over here. We've got the first one, which had the what was that?
That was the ginger chocolate biscuit with the coffee mocha mousse. Coffee
mocha mousse. There you go. I'm just looking at it and words fail me, so we'll start with that. So ginger chocolate biscuit with coffee mocha mousse.
Yes.
With the ground coffee in it. And then we move over here and we've got the basic chocolate biscuit with chili chocolate ice cream and chocolate as well, because there's lots of chocolate. And then over there, you are preparing the raspberries?
Yes, I'm reducing the raspberry and cardamom sauce, essentially, to go on top of our pink meringues. Now, I'm going to show you the pink meringue that I prepared earlier.
So this is the one we made earlier, and it was supposed to go into the oven. So there you can look at that, look lovely.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So it's really, really easy to do, and I like the fact that it's not perfect, because number one, it means that you're home cooked. And look, I have this gorgeous little love plate, and look where I'm going to plate it. Not in the middle. We're going to put the heart over the V. Oh, that's so clever. Now I'm just waiting for my sauce to calm down. Calm its farm over there. And I've got some ice cream and I'm about to plate up the last one. So guys, thanks very much for watching. I'm just waiting for that to all simmering down, my raspberries rasping away.
So it seems like a bit of effort, but at the end of the day, what you've done is actually, if you're making lots of biscuits, then that's probably the hardest part, isn't it?
Exactly. And as I said, if you really just wanted to take the biscuit back to a basic chocolate biscuit and spice up the cream or the ice cream or the raspberries or the meringue that you're going to put on top, I mean, you could even be, hang on now, you could even be as crazy to have a chocolate biscuit with a meringue with ice cream and raspberry sauce. I mean, it's...
Eddie says, wish we had a sample. It looks amazing. We'll let you know.
We'll let you
know how it turns out, because we need to get that ice cream into us.
We do.
Before it goes everywhere. But that's looking pretty cool.
As you can see, I'm boiling it quite hard. I really need to reduce that down to almost a jam. Not quite a jam, almost a jam. So I'm really as you can see, the steam is coming out, which means that the water is boiling off and it is thickening up nicely, because I did put that little bit of sugar in.
Lorraine would like some smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what we've been in the smell-o-vision, taste-o-vision.
Oh yeah,
so you
scratch
just,
and
scratch
sniff. It could be scratch and lick.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice.
We will get there, everybody, I think.
One day.
I don't think smell-o-vision would be that far off, to be honest.
Really?
Yep. I don't reckon it will
be like those ones, you know, like the old sort of 4D cinemas that they go psst and squirt you in the face with water, or...
If you didn't like the flavour of coffee in your cream, then, or meringue or whatever we made, then it's not going to work for you.
No, exactly. Now, ideally, I would like to let this cool a little bit. However, that's not going to work.
And please, if you are watching, we've got a couple of people watching, Lorraine and Hetty mainly. Look, share the video.
Yeah.
Look, Lorraine says we could send them some. I don't know if it's going to survive the post. The one that we had out before didn't need taken away. It didn't even survive 20 minutes. But hey, you've got the recipe now, so you
can make it.
You should just make it yourself.
So I am just going to trickle some of this sauce. It is so yum.
That looks lovely.
And I like food to be messy and edible, because then you don't feel bad breaking it. So I'm also going to hopefully not make my ice cream melt too much. Oh. But a little bit of melt is nice. I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on top.
Sauce on top. Well done. Yeah.
Like that. And
and that went into that. And that was the V. Oh, and that looks great.
Just
use the same joke you used.
Yeah.
I'm learning. Fantastic. Nice. Well, come around, pop that in front and give us the tour again. So.
I'm eating chocolate now.
Sorry, everybody. So
guys.
So we have.
Come down here, let me tell you. So, this is a basic biscuit that we put ginger in and cocoa. And then we added a mocha coffee cream on the top, like a mousse. I wanted to do that to show you how simple it was to make an easy mousse, and all your friends will go, oh my God, this is like a simple mousse. No, they'll go, wow, you're amazing. The next one is a chili ice cream sandwich.
Eddie's favourite.
So those are chocolate biscuits with chili ice cream, which, as you saw, was so easy to make that pretty much anybody could do it, as long as they don't live somewhere very, very hot. And the next one is my cardamom meringue with a cardamom raspberry sauce, a massive blob of beautiful vanilla ice cream, and a sprinkle of chocolate for decoration. So just to show you that you can make and prepare things really early, and with a simple touch of a mousse or an ice cream or a sprinkle of chocolate, you can have a really lovely looking dessert, because we all eat with our eyes first. So really important to plate up and not spend time plating up, because ice cream is not your friend when it comes to that. But obviously take care and think about what you're going to put it on, and think about who's going to eat it. Who are you appealing to? So, I mean, obviously I wouldn't serve this up to a child as such. I would make it a little bit more fun or a bit more colourful. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Happy Valentine's Day, and we're going to go so we can eat one of these, or three.
Thank you to Eddie and Lorraine for joining us live for our very first YouTube Live, the inaugural YouTube Live. We've been doing Facebook Lives. This is a YouTube Live, something new for us. You both were our very first live people, and it's sincerely appreciated. We love having a chat with you. It's really good. Thanks, Lorraine, for the yay. Thanks, Eddie, for the comments. And now I've got to work out how to stop this video. So thanks, Eddie. You have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And we're going to go and see if we can...
I'm going to eat this one.
Eat that one. Yeah, that looks like a very good idea. And see ya.